Welcome to Sunny Day Stamping. I'm Julie Baca. Sign up for my weekly email to get free project sheets and updates on sales. Now today's card, it looks really complicated, but once I teach you this really simple technique, you'll be whipping these out in no time. One great thing about this is that it only uses stamps, ink, and paper. You don't need a cutting machine or anything like that, so you just get to enjoy stamping. This is perfect for beginners or seasoned stampers alike. Now I'm only using 3 colors of ink plus black and paper, so it's really like low cost, high fun. Now before we get started, I want to give a shout out to the Clomp & Stampers team. I am the featured stamper this week, and this is just one of the unexpected benefits of joining Stampin' Up. I got to be a part of this awesome team of crafters, and that just really inspire me and encourage me. If something like that interests you, please reach out to me, leave me a comment, and I can give you information on joining. There's also a link down in the description. Here's a closer look at the card we're gonna make today. Now at the end of the video, I'll show you another layout for this card and the use of different colors, but let me show you what I'm using today. Now I'm gonna be using the pansy patch to make this bouquet of flowers. Now the masking technique that I'm going to show you, you can use with any stamp set that you want to be layered, but this is what we're going to use today, and it's got some beautiful flowers, but I really love the sentiment. The sentiments are very like thin and feminine. I just think they're so pretty, and I love that I get a thank you, a birthday, I love you much, like I'm thinking of you type of sentiments, because those are really the reasons why I make cards to send out anyway. So this is really versatile. Now I'm going to be using Gorgeous Grape Crushed Curry, Pear Pizzazz, and then black, and I'm going to show you how to get 2 different tones of the same color. Now if you have more inks, use them, they'd be gorgeous, or if you want to switch these out, maybe you have a pink at home instead of purple, do that, it'll turn out beautiful. All right, the last thing you're going to need is paper. You're going to pick a colored cardstock. I'm using Pear Pizzazz to match with my Pear Pizzazz ink of the leaves over here. You're going to need 2 pieces of white, cut at 5 by 3 3/4, and 2 pieces of black. The exterior piece will be 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and the interior will be 5 1/4 by 4. Now don't worry about any of those measurements. All of them are over on my website. Every video I make has a corresponding blog post, so you can head over there, and I've got a link down in the description. Now if you prefer to have one sheet with all the information, all the links, all the supplies, some written instructions, you can sign up for my weekly email to receive these, and I email those out to you. Now I just wanted to show you what this looks like. If you don't make a mask and you want to put leaves behind your flower, it just all overlaps and looks horrible. Now there is a quick and easy solution for this. You just take a Post-it note, and where the sticky part is, that's where you're going to stamp your stamp so that this can be stuck to your paper. And now you're just going to cut this out. Now you take this mask that you just made, and it's going to be exactly the size of your stamp. Cover up anything that you want to be in the foreground, and then when you go to put leaves behind it, so that's the masking technique. So whatever image that you want to be in the foreground, you're going to make a mask for it. All right, you've got the hardest part of the project done, so let's get started. So now you're going to put your stamps on blocks, and you need these 4 pieces for the large pansy and these 3 pieces for the small one. These are 2-step stamps, so they layer on top of each other. This goes on this leaf just to add extra dimension and makes it look so awesome. So ink up your large pansy piece in Gorgeous Grape, and to get a 2-toned color, I'm going to actually stamp that off before I stamp it on my paper. That way the base of my pansy is going to be lighter. Now when I add this accent piece, I'm going to use full strength Gorgeous Grape. When you line this up, oh, I'm having a hard time because my camera's in the way, but you'll see that there is a way to line it up so it'll perfectly fit. And you know what? When I didn't line it up perfectly, it still looked awesome. So there's a lot of grace in there. Now I'm going to use crushed curry for this piece, and a little accent of black for that center. Now you take this little dot and put it in the center of your pansy, and your pansy is done. Now I want to put another pansy right here, but I want it to be underneath this one. So I'm going to cover this up, ink this off in Gorgeous Grape, stamp it off so I get a lighter color. I want this to come off my paper on this side. Just makes it more interesting when your stamps go off the paper. Now take your highlight piece and stamp that in full strength. Get the middle. Keep this on because that middle is kind of overlapping a little bit. And I'm going to add the centers later because I'm going to do all the centers of the flower at one time. So now with my small pansy, I'm going to ink that up in the crushed curry, stamp it off, and I'm going to put this over in the corner here. I'm going to kind of put it at a different angle than the other flower. And we'll put one up here, again, coming off the paper. Now this one also has an accent piece, and you can do that in full strength. Now on this project, I'm only using green and 2 colors for the flower, but if you have more colors, man, use them. It would be gorgeous in all different colors. Now this one looks cute like this, but you can also add the little black center. Just preference. I'm going to save all my leaf pieces for the end because those are all going to go underneath. So let's do these little buds. So I'm going to ink this up in Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to stamp it off so it's a little lighter. I'm going to put one here. I think I'm going to put another purple one down here. Then I'm going to wash this off with my chamois before I change colors because I'm going to do this in the crushed curry. And I'm trying to put these at different angles, but I don't know if I'm doing a good job. Okay, now take your accent piece and I'm going to put the purple here, full strength. Ink it up again to do this over here. Now rinse this off and do the yellow. So now we're going to add stems to those. Now anywhere where you think the stem is going to cross an image that you want in the front, you're going to cover it up with the mask that you made. When you're done with these masks, some of them will still have enough sticky. Now these I've used like several times, so they're not very sticky, but I keep them in with my stamp set, so next time I don't even have to cut them out. Now this is the fun part, and you peel this away. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to add a little stem to this one. I just didn't like that dead space right there. Now we'll add our sentiment to the front. I love the type on this pansy patch set. It's just beautiful. It's a mix of script and block lettering, and I just love it. I can't wait to show you all the examples. I've got a bunch to show you at the end of different layouts and different color combinations too. All right, let's glue this on. Wait, I almost forgot. We need to add the insides of those pansies. There's this little tiny like triangle piece. There we go. All right, now we're gonna add this to the front of our card base. I've got that pre-scored, and I'm just going to fold that with my bone folder. All right, now we're going to decorate the inside, so grab your other piece of white. here's the beautiful set that we made. Now, just by changing out a couple colors, you can get just a totally different look. This is Real Red and Blushing Bride. This one is crazy, Bermuda Bay and Crushed Curry, and just a really simple inside. And I brought that simplicity to the envelope. Now you can change the look completely just by doing a different layout. Instead of a bouquet being in the corner, put it right in the center. Change your colors, your background colors. Now you can change the look completely by changing the layout. Instead of having a cluster of flowers in the corner, put them in the center. Add a different cardstock for the card base. Here's one in Flirty Flamingo and So Saffron. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked that video, give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, just subscribe to my channel. Have a sunny day.